Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I'm doing a video. So I know what you're wondering right now is why the heck are you doing a video on Memorial Day weekend? Well, the reason is simple. I'm working this Memorial Day weekend. So, guys, this is Lloyd Swartz with My Action Addiction coming to you with your weekly addictive video on Memorial Day weekend. And I hope everyone will take a little bit of time to remember those that made the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom here in America. And speaking of freedom today, guys, I'm here to talk about franchising this week. I just want to give you a little bit of a quick update on where we stand with My Action Addiction and doing franchising. Many of you have followed us for years and thought, hey, this is a great opportunity, and it is a great opportunity. Where else are you going to find a business model that can be done just about anywhere in the country, has extreme growth potential ahead, and on top of all that, you can make a six-figure income working from home. Yeah, it's a great opportunity. So this is really just not to really just have a speech to you about franchising, why our system is so great, the low overhead, the freedom to work from home. It's more just to talk about where we're at in the system, because things are always changing, we're always improving. Again, it is Memorial Day weekend, and one of our top values is taking holidays and weekends off. But we'll talk about that a little bit. Now, part of the reason I'm working this holiday weekend is because we're booked significantly with work, guys. We are going to be up. We're 8 years in the business, guys, and we're going to be at 50% in sales or more second year in a row. Now, anybody that's out there in business understands that that's a little bit silly. Those are kind of numbers that you just don't toss around because they don't make any sense. Well, guys, we're doing it. We did 165,000 in April alone. So we're really having a gangbusters year. And then we lost one of our employees who'd been around for a while due to health reasons. She had to quit. Now we'll introduce you to the new face here as well. Maybe in next week's video, the following week. We usually like to have people hang out for a couple weeks before we introduce you. But we do have someone new that's going to be young, awesome, and aggressive, and really got a great head for this work and enjoys it. So we're really excited about that. So anyway, training a new employee, busy. Guys, I've had 2 sales calls. It's Sunday on Memorial Day weekend. And so that brings up a thing, if you're going to start a small business, you're going to work really hard. You're going to work harder than you would ever work for someone else. And the reason is because the harder you work, the more money you make. Now, all things being said there, our first franchise in Northern Colorado has been going now for a month and a half, 2 months now, something like that. And she's doing it part-time. She has decided, hey, the overhead's low. I've got some other things I want to get done. I need to help some other folks get some things done. So she's been doing sales, making enough money to cover her expenses, and she's taking her time building it. She's not putting a big advertising budget down. She's just kind of letting it grow a little bit, word of mouth at a time. That's the route she chose to go, and that's fine. You can do that. One of the changes we made in the last year and a half, is we've lowered the cost of starting a My Action Addiction franchise. It's dirt cheap now, but more importantly, and this was something that we heard from in the past, is we lowered that monthly operating budget. We have a great way to keep those overhead expenses down low enough that you can do this part-time and make a little money just as easy as you could work full-time at it and put a lot of money into advertising initially and grow the business into something that's going to make a lot of money and be a big asset down the road. So you have you have some options there. We're continually making updates to the website and the software. You see our new look with our new skins are up now. You'll see that there's going to be different new features. Keyword Watch is going to come back again. We're doing some back-end changes to further speed up, which is what is already an incredible cataloging system that we have. Now, keep in mind, guys, that when you buy into this franchise, I just plucked down $4,000 for upgrades. Boom, $4,000 out the door this month. You're not going to do that. Your franchise fee and royalty covers anything. You'll never be sitting there putting down thousands of dollars just for website upgrades. You'll get your support from us, but you'll also get free upgrades for life with this system. That's pretty cool. So every time we come up with a new great idea, we do it. We put it on your website. Doesn't cost you a penny. So that's really exciting. So lots of exciting updates going there. We are in the process of redoing our franchise video. We'll let everyone know, particularly if you're on our mailing list, make sure you're on our MailChimp mailing list for franchising. Then we'll let you know we have that in editing. We have our new corporate website up. You can check out at www.myauctionaddiction.com. And you'll see a lot of good information up there. You'll see a much cleaner, good-looking corporate website that is well-suited with the role of finding buyers, sellers, and directing people to their local community, as well as obviously marketing for franchising as well. But the power for you franchisees is we have a much better system for people to find you in your local community. And this will be something we'll be able to grow with. It has lots of modules set up that we'll be able to grow. Right now we use a Dropbox folder for our franchises. We'll be able to have a much more elaborate login area for you on this website that will be great to support franchises down the road. So that's pretty exciting. We have not issued our 2019 FDD. We're really naughty, but we have hired a consultant. We have worked through it and come up with a much flashier, more pretty FDD, whatever you want to say. It has a lot more, much more informative, a lot less just legal mumble jumble. We're in the process of drafting that. That'll be cool. And of course, we'll have some updated financials. We'll have last year's, and we'll get you, in this one, we'll get you a mid-year here at the end of June. That will be in that FDD for 2019. And of course, the numbers are going to be, whoa! But anyways, so we'll have that for you as well. So lots of big changes coming to the franchise system toward the end of the year. We're going to start networking with brokers more and try to get some more franchise sales going through brokers. Opportunity is big. It continues to grow. We're seeing it here. The shift toward online continues to be just absolutely massive. The power of the system and everything we're doing continues just to simply grow. The opportunity to own a My Auction Addiction franchise, a state sale franchise in your area, has never been better. And guys, it's a continuous, relentless pursuit and improvement of what we do. And that's making this so great, along with just the market that's growing. Hey, we can't pat ourselves on the shoulder for the market. The market is what is. The demographics are what they are. They support the type of business we are doing. Anyways, hopefully that was helpful. If you're someone out there that is considering a My Auction Addiction franchise, we encourage you to give us a call, talk with us about, maybe send us an email, whatever you feel more comfortable with. And if you're kind of on the fence or maybe getting a little more serious about it, what we can do is we encourage you to come out and spend a couple days riding around with us. There's no cost, no obligation, no sales pressure. See if it's something you want to do. Is helping people, is finding new things, going to new and exciting jobs, is work from home opportunity. Is that something that's for you? Sometimes you don't know until you actually get out there and experience it. Are all state sales glamorous, beautiful jobs, which I just had a call on with art and blah, 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 and collectibles hanging on the wall and dust free and beautiful. I just had a call like that. But guess what? They're not. They're messy. They're dirty. We're working on a hoarder that has thousands of computers that he decided to tear apart, and it's mixed in with good stuff. That is the dirty underbelly and reality of estate sales. So by coming out for a couple days, you can decide, hey, is this really for me? Is this my future? Is this how I'm going to build myself, my family's, my children's future or not? So it doesn't cost much to come out, spend a couple nights in a motel, ride around with us. We'll put you to work, slave labor. Anyways, you'll have fun, if nothing else, and see if it's for you. If it is for you, guys, it's a great career. It's a great way to further yourself in life. All right, guys, that was your My Auction Addiction weekly addictive video. I think next week I promise to do a two-part segment on choosing an estate seller for your particular sale, and things to look out for, the gotchas, the credentials, whatever. And then same thing, I'm going to do it for realtors because, again, we're so tied to the real estate business. What should you look for in a realtor? All right, guys. Have a great Memorial Day weekend. Take a little time to remember those sacrifices. Have fun at the lake. Well, if you're watching this, you probably already are back. But, hope you had fun at the lake. Hope you had fun camping. Whatever you did. Think about the poor souls like us that are here working away. Okay, so we're also greedy and want to make money. But hey, anyways, just think about us on Memorial Day weekend. And have a good one. We'll see you next week.